Good morning, everyone. My name is Ebenezer. This curriculum or lesson plan was designed to equip teachers to be familiar with UDL lesson plan in order to meet all the needs of their students. Yeah. The lesson objective, students will be able to, this is 11th grade. This is 11th grade, Unit 1, Social Studies. This lesson is Social Studies, 11th grade, Unit 1. And the lesson objective, students will be able to explain the relief, reform, and recovery of President Roosevelt initiative to solve the Great Depression. Then student learning objective. Students will be able to identify and describe President Roosevelt's New Deal programs. So the assessment, students will be assessing both formative and summative assessment with rubric. Then the co-curriculum content, that's 6.1, 12.A, point B, assessing the effectiveness of governmental policies enacted during the New Deal period. So material resources, there's a link here or a website which will help the students about the samples of New Deal programs initiated by Roosevelt. Then pre-planning. So the students are going to watch YouTube video about the New Deal programs. Yeah. So the procedure for teacher and the material. So I will prompt the student with summative assessment in form of do now. So in do now, I'll give the student the do now. In your own opinion, how should government help the people during the economic crisis? So this form of this do now, students are going to write their response. Then after that, we are going to discuss the response. And also, I will look at the potential barrier for this class. Some of these potential barrier for learning in this class, students don't prepare for the class. So most students are not prepared for the class. So teachers, as a teacher, have to be enthusiastic and also establish positive relationship with the class. So my personal experience, when teachers have develop positive relationship with their class, they listen to them, they listen to them and also participate in the class. And also language barrier. So I'll make sure I use simple language for easy understanding. I use simple language for the student to understand the lesson. And also most students don't like to participate in the class. The class participation is very low. So what I would do is I would award points to students and praise them for class participation. And also indiscipline. Review the rules and consequences with the class and have individual behavior monitor cards ready. So that's what I would do. And also another potential barrier to the class is lateness to class. So most students come to class late. So I will explain the importance of coming to class on time and also use the real life situation. For example, if they are being hired in near future as an adult, if they are late to work, first late is going to be as a verbal warning. Second is going to be written, and the third, they are going to be fired. So we explain the use real life situation to explain to them why they should come to class on time. Then homework assignment. Most students, they don't do their homework. So I will encourage students to do their homework in class or start in class and continue at home. So then when it comes to teacher input, uh, teacher will initiate discussion and review relief, reform, and recovery, the first 100 days of Roosevelt, and ask class their opinion about Roosevelt initiatives. So then when it comes to barriers, express language. I'll go over the key terms with the class. And make glossary available to students. And also, students who are having difficult understanding the Roosevelt Initiative, I will show the video of Roosevelt Initiative, and then the students show the video to them. The students are going to summarize it in their own words, and then allow the student to present to the class for a discussion. And also, when it comes to teachers guided practice, teachers serve as facilitator to guide students to identify Roosevelt New Deals. And also, students will be divided. The class will be divided into a group of two, and they are going to use the website, and also use their textbook, and also use the graphic organizer to identify Roosevelt and New Deal programs. So then each group will briefly present each group will briefly present their finding to the class. And then so you break the tasks down. So students will work in pairs. They work in pairs as a form of cooperative learning, and then watch the video and use the graphic organizer to write down their summaries. And also, when it comes to independent practice, this is what I'm going to do. I will encourage the students to dramatize the lesson. Allow students are going to hold a press conference. One student is going to act like late President Roosevelt to address the nation about the New Deal programs. And then some students also are going to act like the party members of President Roosevelt. And also, some students also are going to act like reporters or journalists. They are going to ask President Roosevelt a lot of questions about the New Deal programs. So then, after that, I'm going to ask the students which of the 2016 presidential candidate will be more likely to adopt this kind of New Deal program. So during the 2016 presidential candidate election, so which presidential candidate is more likely to adopt the New Deal program? So that's going to be another discussion for us in the class. And also after that, you ask the student what they learned about the New Deal programs and what are the importance of the New Deal programs. I think this lesson was designed to meet the needs of the students, especially students who are struggle to read. So students who are struggling with reading, but when they watch a video about Roosevelt initiatives, they will be able to understand or catch up with the class, what is being discussed in the class. And also students who are having the learning disabilities, as they work in groups as a form of cooperative learning, they're able to catch up with the class. And also students who are not able to find it very difficult to write to, as through the press conference organized by President Roosevelt, and then people asking questions, they'll be able to understand the concept, what's being discussed in the class. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Bye.